Okay, so we're in the final stage of construction here for 75 Jackson. In terms of work remaining for the exterior in the month of July, we're going to be working on the asphalt pedestrian footpath that parallels Jackson Road. So we're working on installing our precast light pole bases. Got a little bit of conduit runs and trenches towards the north, and we'll be compacting and prepping the footpath for paving later this month. We also have on one line towards the amenities center some permeable pavers that are remaining. At the south end of the building here, closest to the amenities center, we just finished pouring our sidewalks. We're going to be going after the remainder of the pigmented concrete patio. From there, we'll install the permeable pavers, as well as get after some of our site finishes, site benches, bike racks, emergency blue phones, and bollards. That'll all be occurring this month, as well as the utility yard fencing.
So here in the interior of 75 Jackson, out in Devens, we achieved Power Live last week. We are all set for our startup and testing of units. So we have upcoming for the makeup air units, the elevator startup and testing. That leads us straight on to our final inspections coming up later this month. Things we're finishing up, some storefront doors, the stair-to stairwell, and the vestibule.
One of our last items here for 75 Jackson, we'll be raising castings around the site to grade in preparation for the final paving. From there, we'll be doing our line striping, as well as kicking off the site signage, beginning our final sign-offs in a couple weeks for our substantial completion by the end of the month of July.
Hey, welcome back to the Persimmon Technologies fit out in Bedford, Mass. Since our last update, we've got our above ceiling inspections completed on the first and second floor. We're progressing into finishes on both floors. Clean room panels are well underway, where we've got the last few pieces of our mechanical equipment delivered, and we're getting ready to do some startup and testing over the next couple of weeks. All right, so as we mentioned in our last update, last month we were getting our last rooftop unit, so we've flown that up to the roof on the high roof up here. We're getting ready to send our last exhaust fan and supply fan up to that high roof, and then we'll bring our makeup air unit that's here on the ground onto the spray op roof, and that'll be the end of our equipment going onto the roofs. Okay, out here at the spray op building, we've done our relocation of some of the door openings and the CMU infills on the exterior wall. We've completed our CMU wall that goes inside to separate the two rooms, and we're working on our rough framing and rough overhead MEPs now. Here on the first floor, we're progressing into our finishes. So we've got our carpet installation going down here in the client areas, getting ready for some final coat paint. We started to put our interior glass in here in the reliability lab for the nice display area for the robots. Over in the warehouse area, we're starting to do our sealed concrete flooring. After that, we'll move over here into our epoxy flooring. On the clean rooms, we've got all of our above ceiling inspections, so we're starting to flood the ceilings, getting ready to seal all of our panels the middle of the month. Okay, here in the lobby, we're starting to work on some of our finishes. Main scope right now is the retrofit of existing lighting, switching over to LEDs. Then we'll start to get ready to prep the floors, new tile here, and then we'll start doing our paint. Here in the second floor clean room area, we're nearing the completion of our flooring install running into the high bay area. We're working on the clean room wall panels right now and getting pretty close to completing the second floor area and starting to work into the high bay area. We've done all of our overhead MEPs, our ceiling grid is in, so we're starting to do MEPs to the grid, setting our HEPAs and getting ready for above ceiling inspections middle of the month. Okay, here on the third floor, we've completed our rough framing and tying it into any existing walls. We've completed our in-wall MEPs. We're working on finishing some of our overhead MEPs. Starting to hang our ceiling grid, so we'll do our MEPs to the grid, get our above ceiling inspections beginning of the next month. Then we'll start flooding those and working into our flooring finishes.
We're out here at Phillips Academy in Andover at the Graves Hall project. Down here on the first floor right now, a couple major milestones we just wrapped up. We were able to finish our gyp plenum, which opens up for the mechanical equipment to start being hung overhead, as well as our framing. We got that started down here earlier this week. So we're working through our bathroom framing and layout for the rest of the floor. We also did get a ductwork delivery for the first floor west, mechanical and office spaces. So we're starting that preparation and layout right now, and we'll be starting hangers this week and getting duct in the air shortly after. We're up here on the second floor where we just hit a major milestone. We were able to complete our in-wall electrical, plumbing, and mechanical, and got our in-wall inspections early last week. Then we're able to get started on gypsum wallboard and taping activities while we are continuing to work on our overhead mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, as well as fire protection. We're up here on the third floor where we are currently working on our in-wall installation of our electrical, plumbing, and mechanical equipment. We just got signed off for our electrical in-wall, and we're looking to get our final inspections for in-wall this week, which will allow us to start our gypsum wallboard and taping activities starting early next week, and continuing to work on our ductwork and electrical overhead, as well as fire protection. We've been working on our new 8-inch water main service into the building. We're almost complete with that. We got another roughly 20 feet of pipe to put in the ground, and we'll be going into the building and tying into our new water service early next week.